In this video, I'm going to deploy openclaw on a Kamatera cloud server. openclaw is a self-hosted AI assistant gateway, and it sits between your chat apps and AI models. It provides memory, tools, and web access to your agent. In simple words, I can run it on my own server, connect it with apps like Telegram, WhatsApp, and then talk to my AI assistant from my phone. The interesting part is that Kamatera already provides an openclaw marketplace image, so I do not need to build the whole server from scratch, which is a good thing. And I can launch the server, SSH into it, finish the setup, then connect to Telegram, and I can test the agent live that I'll do in this video. By the end of this video, we should have a cloud-hosted AI agent running on a VPS and responding through Telegram. Before we start, I want to acknowledge that today's video is sponsored by Kamatera. They are a cloud infrastructure provider, and they offer, cloud servers, storage, networking, firewalls, and other cloud services. And if you want to follow along with this video, you can use the link in the description or go to kamatera.com/free trial. Kamatera offers a free 30-day trial with cloud services worth up to $100. That includes one cloud server with the configuration of your choice. You got 1 terabyte of cloud block storage and 1 terabyte of incoming and outgoing traffic. You've got technical consultation and 24/7 live technical support, and their support is really good. So if you want to test openclaw, Linux servers, cloud apps, or your own project, this trial is a good way to try Kamatera without starting with a paid server, So anyway, now let's go ahead and let's create the openclaw server. After sign up, you can log in, and here you'll see the dashboard. And here I can create a new cloud server, and I'll choose the server location. Then I'll select the region which is closest to me, so I'll select LA. And then for the image, instead of selecting a plain Ubuntu server, I go to the app image section, and here I'll scroll down and select openclaw. All right, this is the main reason this setup is simple. The marketplace image gives me a ready starting point with openclaw, which is installed on Ubuntu 24 already. All right, and I can still manage the server like a normal Linux machine. And that's the cool part. I'll go ahead, I'll scroll down, and I will choose the server specs. So for the server size, I'm going with a small but comfortable setup for this demo. I'll choose server type as dedicated. Then I will have 2 dedicated CPUs. Then I've got 4 gigs of RAM. And about the storage, I'll choose 40 or 50, maybe just 40. This is enough for a basic openclaw demo because I'm not running a local large language model on this server. So the AI responses will come through an external model provider, and the VPS will run the gateway, dashboard, and integrations. For billing, I'll choose hourly billing, which is better for this tutorial because I can delete the server after recording. But if you are running this thing for a long term, then monthly is recommended. So now I'll keep daily backups off for this demo. I'll keep management services off as well, and I'll use simple networking with public internet enabled. Now I set the server name. I name it something like openclaw demo LinuxHint, and then I create the password, and then I create the server. So now Kamatera is creating the server. It's going to take a while. A normal Ubuntu server can be ready very quickly, but because this is an application image or app image, it may take a few minutes to finish the full setup. So now you can see that the status shows that server is running. I can copy the public IP address, and I can connect over SSH. So now I'm going to the terminal on my Linux machine, and here I'll write this command ssh root at this public IP address, which in my case you could see on the screen. I'm going to delete my server, so it really does not matter if you just see my IP address. It does not matter really. So the first time you connect, SSH will ask if you trust the fingerprint. Just type yes, and then I will enter the root password that I set during server creation. So once logged in, I am now inside the Kamatera server, and you'll be able to see this confirmation message that openclaw AI personal assistant has been installed. Now, before touching openclaw, I like to quickly verify the system. So I'll just type in here hostname, and then I'll check the operating system. So for that, I'll write here cat/etc/os release. All right, so we've got Ubuntu 24.04, and this marketplace image is based on Ubuntu server 24.04, so that's a good stable base for this setup. Now I check Node.js and npm, So I'll write here node-v to check the version of Node, and then I'll check the version of npm. So OpenClaw uses Node.js, so it is good to confirm that Node is installed properly on our server. Now let me check if OpenClaw is installed. So for that, I'll run here openclaw version --version. So if the marketplace image is installed correctly, this should return the OpenClaw version, which it does. Now I can check the OpenClaw status by running this command openclaw status. And I also check the gateway status by running this command openclaw-gateway status. So the gateway is important because that is what keeps OpenClaw running and lets channels like Telegram communicate with the agent. All right, Telegram or Discord, whatever channel you're using. In this video, we're going to use Telegram. Now I will start the OpenClaw onboarding flow. So I'll write this command openclaw onboard install-daemon. And if OpenClaw shows a personal use or trust warning in your case, you should read it carefully. For this demo, I'm setting this up as my own personal assistant, so I can continue. And on top of that, I got no serious warning here. So I'll select yes here. And when it asks me for the setup type, I'll choose quick start. Quick start is the best for a first setup because it uses normal defaults and avoids unnecessary manual configuration clutter. So for config handling, I'll choose keep current values. And for AI, I would choose OpenAI. You can choose Anthropic for Claude or any other provider as per your need. Now it asks me for authentication method. I'll choose ChatGPT login. You can choose OpenAI API key if you want to, if you've got the subscription or if you've got balance in your, if you use platform.openai.com, then you could get your API key from there. Anyway, it would give me a URL. I'll paste it in my browser and then I would select my account and verify, and then it would redirect me to a local URL on my server. So I need to copy this URL and paste it in the terminal for authentication purposes. So this means that OpenClaw itself is not directly exposed as a raw public port. Now we're going to select the model. I'll keep the current default model of ChatGPT, which is 5.5 as of now. Now, next I'm going to select the channel. I can select Discord, WhatsApp, or whatever. I'm going to select Telegram here. All right. So it will ask me which channel I want to connect to. So I'm choosing Telegram for this video because it is simple and easy to demonstrate. So I select Telegram bot API. Now OpenClaw needs a Telegram bot token. So if you have Telegram already installed on your phone, so to create a Telegram bot, I open Telegram and search for bot father. So I send bot father a message /new bot, and bot father asks me for a bot name. I can use something like Bobby. Then it asks me for a bot username. It must be unique and it should always end with bot. So I select Bobby199_bot. So after that, bot father gives me the bot token, which I need to paste in the terminal. So of course this token is sensitive, so I'm just gonna a little bit blur it, but I'm gonna just delete it because this is a test setup. It does not really matter. Anyway, so now I paste the Telegram bot token in OpenClaw. Now it asks for a web search provider. I can use the free default option, which is parallel search in my case. I'll hit enter. Now it asks me about extra skills. You can add skills to OpenClaw. I will skip them for now. So for a first video, I want to keep the setup clean. I do not need extra plugins or hooks yet. It asks whether to enable hooks. So you can press space to select it. And of course you can skip it right now. I will skip it. So here it says that the gateway service is already installed. So I will choose restart, and this applies the latest configuration. Now it asks how I want to hatch the agent. I choose hatch in the terminal. I hit enter. Now this lets me test the agent directly from the terminal first. Now bingo, everything looks great. I can talk to this agent right now. Now OpenClaw is asking how I want to set up the agent. I can give it a simple instruction like this. My name is Bobby. I work on LinuxHint blog and YouTube channel. I just deployed OpenClaw on my server. And I hit enter and it replies. And here is the interesting part. It says that I wrote that much into user.empty. So this is OpenClaw's memory in action. You can tell it to remember specific things about you, and it will remember, and it will keep all of that info in this file. So now I can test it from the terminal. Like if I say, what can you do for me? So now you could see that it is replying to me. This essentially means that the basic agent setup is working. So now what I need to do is I need to exit the agent terminal by pressing Control C multiple times, 1-2 times. And then I am going to open the Telegram app and search for Bobby199_bot. I'm going to open it and I'm going to send start. I'm just going to click on start. It will send this /start command. So now openclaw may say access is not configured yet, which is normal, and it will say that. So it will give me a peering code and it will tell me to approve it from the server. The command which you're going to write in your terminal, it looks like this: openclaw peering approve Telegram, and then of course your peering code. So I'll put in the code that it has given to me. Now Telegram should be approved. So I go back to the Telegram and send, hey, are you online? And if everything is working, openclaw should reply from the bot, and that it does. It means that this full chain is working. We're sending message from Telegram, it goes to openclaw-gateway, and AI agent answers it as a reply on the Telegram. So I'll just tell my bot that my name is Bobby as well, and I got a nice answer. Then I will ask it, what can you do for me? And here you can see it has listed down everything it could do for me. How cool is that? So anyway, time to run a few health and security checks. So before closing, I want to run these checks. So I'll write here openclaw doctor, and I'll check out the security recommendations and optimization recommendations. And then I'll go a little bit deeper. I'll run openclaw-gateway status deep. Now I'm running this deep gateway status check. This is useful because installing openclaw is one thing, but I also want to confirm that the gateway is actually running, listening on the expected local port, and that the CLI can communicate with it. And finally, I'm going to run openclaw security audit, and of course --deep or --deep with it. So now I'm running openclaw's deep security audit essentially, and this is important because openclaw is not just a normal website. It is an AI agent gateway connected to tools, accounts, and channels such as Telegram. So before using it seriously, I want to see what security warnings openclaw gives me. And also, warnings here do not always mean that the setup is broken. They are essentially a checklist. So my deployment is working, Telegram is connected, and the gateway is running. But this final part is important. Always verify the health and security state before you treat the server as production ready. So now let me do a final test from Telegram before we go. So I'll just type in, tell me what server you are running on. You can see that the bot is responding now. That means that deployment is successful. Now I have a self-hosted AI agent running on a Kamatera VPS connected to Telegram, and it is available from my phone. It essentially means that I could be on the road and I could tell my bot to do a specific task in my server. That's very cool. So anyway, that is the full process. I launched openclaw from Kamatera's marketplace image, connected to the server over SSH, completed the openclaw onboarding flow, created a Telegram bot, approved my Telegram account, and tested the assistant from my phone. This is a nice setup if you want to experiment with your own self-hosted AI assistant on a real cloud server. This is a nice setup if you want to experiment with your own self-hosted AI assistant on a real cloud server instead of only running tools locally on your laptop. And to be honest, you cannot run your laptop 24/7, but using a server, it becomes easier. So just remember, before using this in production, I want you to run the security audit. I want you to protect your tokens, and I want you to keep management access private. So that's it from this video. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.